got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Risacher at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Claxton. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Zaire Williams picks one up.
And this is what they want to see from Porzingis, taking contact and completing the play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Nets making a change here. Sarge checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Morant. Good D by Porzingis. Here's Daniels. And that misses. That would have put him up. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
When you watch Cam Thomas go on one of his patented scoring outbursts, it's reminiscent of the microwave. He heats up quickly and can carry the offense in stretches.
And both free throws good for Thomas. And here's Young. Pass to Daniels. Outside Risacher. Shot clock at 6. And Morant over to help. The kick out to Young for the tie. And Atlanta misses again.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Thomas outside. Pass to Williams. Sarr with a screen on Young. Here's Williams. It's good. Williams has got 7 points.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Hawks trail by 5. Daniels passes to Young. Porzingis in the post. Guarded by Sarr. Porzingis misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Dyson Daniels on top.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Johnson finds Daniels. Now Risacher, covered by Johnson. 4 on the clock. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Here's Risacher. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Risacher is just pouring it in on offense. He's found a rhythm and is determined to keep it going.
And Brooklyn with possession here. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Back to Morant. Sarr down low, working on Porzingis. And Porzingis with the block. Daniels against Sarr. Knocks it loose. Thomas with a steal. 3 on 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Morant. 4-3. And the Nets miss again. Hawks trail by 3. Outside Risacher. Pass to Young. Now here's Johnson. Shot, left block. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. He's checked in for Brooklyn. The Nets with a lead. Now Morant. He's got 12. Tries to save it. And a fast break now for the Hawks. For the lead. Floats one up. The second effort. Oh, how about KP on the break? All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, you can also throw in what a great job they've done defensively, blocking and altering shots and just playing with a committed effort defensively.
Team second. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Devin stepping the line with 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Outside Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Porzingis passes to Johnson. Here's Daniels. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Oh, a determined bucket from Morant. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And Atlanta with possession here. It's a one-point game. Morant against Young. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson with a double team, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Dimon. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Back to Young from behind the arc. Cash! Trae Young with a triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Trailing by 2. Pass to Dimon. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Dimmon's got 7.
I mean, his length gives him an advantage over a lot of other point guards in this league.
Now here's Young. He's got 13. Daniels with it. The kick out to Johnson. The 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Yeah, keeping the defense honest. Johnson cashes in from the corner.
Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Williams a screen on Johnson. Launches it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Now heading onto the floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
Martin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Morant. Kennard, he's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Daniels. Right side Johnson. Pass to Williams. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Young against Williams. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Mann. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Gay's checked in for Atlanta. And the second free throw is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Here's Okongwu. Give him 8. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Nets trail by 4. On the wing man, covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Alexander Walker. And the three-pointer goes. Alexander Walker's got 8 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Now here's Williams. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to Alexander Walker. Martin against Kennard. Tries a 10-footer. Brooklyn pulls it in. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. And good whistle there.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Zaire Williams stepping the line with 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
The Hawks lead by 3. Pass to Kennard. Now Johnson. Back to Kennard. There's the 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Sarr. Williams a screen on Okongwu. Sarr. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Kennard from downtown. The kick out to Johnson. Beyond the arc. They get it again. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Brooklyn making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Sarr. Thomas comes in for Martin. And it's Morant in for Mann. Nets trail by 6. Here's Morant. 14 points for him. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
At the line, Ja Morant. At the line, 1 time.
And the free throw, no good.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Picked up by Okongwu. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Now Johnson for three. Connects from downtown. Johnson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Morant. 16 points for him. Pass to Johnson. The shot won't fall. Johnson with the defensive effort.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
They get the rebound.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Morant finds Williams. Now here's Johnson, covered by Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you see Johnson's intensity shining through there. The rookie doing his best to not be stopped.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
At the line, 2 times.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Why was Trey Johnson such a high pick? When he gets hot, he can light up the scoreboard, a microwave type scoring talent.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Hawks lead by 8. Pass to Gay. On the wing, Alexander Walker, pounded by Morant. Here's Gay, back to Johnson. And the ball out of play, the Nets will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
.146 left in the third quarter. Thomas outside. Down low. Here's Williams. Gay with a rebound. And for Atlanta, they're shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Johnson. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
And that's now his 4th turnover. He's just been too careless with the basketball.
Risacher, he's checked in for Gay.
Zachary Risacher.
Nets trail by 8. Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
And Morant is tough to contain without fouling, especially when he's attacking the rim.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip. The free throw drops for Morant.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league. A fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
And Morant drops them both. 1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. The Hawks lead by 6. Kennard outside. Pass to Risacher. Back to Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Morant. Clock at 6. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Outside Johnson. Williams with the screen.
And their turnover problems have allowed their lead to crumble. I love great defense.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
The previous play is under review.
But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Martin comes in for Johnson, and it's Man in for Thomas.
Substitutions for your Nets. Martin. Terrence Mann.
.50 left in the third quarter. Kennard outside. Man with a double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Martin outside. Pass to Moran. Driving in. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Johnson. He's guarded by Claxton. Outside Rizachet. And Martin comes to help. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Kennard. From deep. The shot off that time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Williams is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Man in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Porzingis with a screen on Morant. Just 5 to shoot.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, D.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Nets trail by 8. Now Man. To the inside. Sarr. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
Atlanta leading by 6. They swipe it. It's stolen by Daniels. played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Young, the pass to Daniels. And here's Porzingis. Guarded by Sarr. Porzingis misses. And for the Nets, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
And he makes a first. Cameron Thomas checked in for Williams. And Sarr drops them both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The Hawks lead by 4. Daniels a screen on Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Okongwu. Outside Young. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Porzingis. Goes back up. Porzingis punishing inside.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And here's Morant outside. Rebound Atlanta. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. Stolen by Sarr. Morant against Young. Pass to Sarr. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
There's still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
The Hawks lead by 3. Outside Young. The three-pointer off the mark.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Outside man. Pass to Sarr. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And the Nets making a change here. Sharps checked in.
Second team foul. You're at the line. One time. Sarr.
And that one misses. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Shooting 1.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
And now he has picked up his 5th foul. He knows he's going to be targeted. They're going to have to protect him somehow.
And Atlanta has possession. The lead is 2, and they get it back. Blocked. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires the three. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Sharp, a screen on a Okongwu. Gets a hand on it.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Pass to Porzingis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
One time from the line.
One shot.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Johnson. With the drive. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Now here's Daniels. Outside Young. Pass to Okongwu. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Nets. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Up top Morant. Guarded by Young. It's Thomas on the wing. Stolen by Daniels. Morant against Young. Pass to Porzingis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 7 assists in the game. The Nets have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Morant against Young. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Young. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Thomas outside. Schar with a screen on Daniels. Stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Nets trail by 4. Morant, the pass to Johnson. Looking to get back on track. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Williams is checked in for Sharp. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Johnson finds Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Moran against Young. Porzingis sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Sarr's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson passes to Williams. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Johnson.
Well, with his age and frame, that's the kind of hard contact Johnson's going to have to deal with.
Johnson stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Young against Moran. Young drawing the double team. Here's Daniels. No good from outside. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Williams. Thomas, right side. Risache with some nice D. Atlanta is shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Sarr a screen. Pass to Thomas. Now Sarr to take the lead. No rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Porzingis sets a screen to the paint. KP wrecks the rim.
Now we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Here's Moran. And it's Zachary Risache with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn making a switch here. Mann's checked in.
Now checking in for Brooklyn. Number 14, Terrence Mann.
Up and in on the layup.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Daniels with it. Here's Young. Now Porzingis. Porzingis is double. Thomas with a steal. Outside Moran. Daniels against Williams. Sarr with a screen on Young. Got it! Moran from 3! And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Now Porzingis. 4 on the clock. The putback. Emphatic putback by Kristaps.
Oh my, huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And so Moran will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 1:57 left in the final quarter.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
First free throw is good, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
The Hawks shooting around 42% as we continue play in the fourth quarter. Porzingis sets a screen. Young against Moran. Now here's Young. He's covered closely. Just two to shoot. The three is off.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's Moran. Williams, a screen on Young. Moran.
Yeah, it's so hard to guard Ja. I mean, he can beat you in so many ways.
Shooting two. Ja Morant.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up two. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Well, that shows great poise from the free throw line, especially at this stage in the game.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter here. Porzingis with a screen on Moran. Here's Porzingis. Oh, that's offensive interference. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Williams. Outside Moran. Six to shoot, and stolen by Porzingis. Here's Daniels. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Right side Moran. The 15-footer. He got it.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're down by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Johnson against Williams. Now Young. Can't hit it. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And the Hawks call time here. They're behind by 6. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
He launches.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Fourth personal foul. At the line for the Hawks. Reza Shea. 3 shots.
Three shots.
And the first of 3, missing that time. That's a tough one to miss. He's got 2 more chances now. He makes the second free throw, and that brings him within 5. And he nails the third.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Outside Morant. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.